Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. In the last part we did some more jobs so we can get up to around 285 rescue points, and now it's time for us to finally go and rescue Shiftry from Zapdos over at Mount Thunder. I hate this place. And that was all in one breath somehow. We got some good music here at least. This is the foot of Mount Thunder. I wonder, is Alakazam's team already on their way? Zapdos. It sounds very tough. I'm shaking. I can't be scared now. Our job is simple. We're rescuing Shiftry. Kyle, let's try our best. Well, I'm not sure about me, but you should be scared, Pat, because you're a water type in a place full of electric types. Well, overall, there actually aren't that many, comparatively to other places. Let me see. Mount Thunder. This place is, I believe, 13 feet tall. Floors tall, rather. And it's the first dungeon to introduce the peak area, which is usually a place after a small save station break that you can use because, although those places usually have fairly big bosses like the one we're going to be obviously fighting here. And you might notice that I forgot to do the level grinding. That's just plain and I forgot to do it. I still recommend you be in your early 20s because I'm not gonna lie, this boss is gonna be hard for you otherwise. But anyway, Mount Thunder, the Pokemon you can find down here are Weedle, Nidoran Male, Electrike, and Cacnea on floors 1 through 4, Pidgeotto on 2 through 5, Electabuzz on 5 through 8, and the first and second floor of the peaks, Stantler on 5 through 9, Ampharos on 6 through the second peak floor, Manectric on the 8th floor through 2nd peak floor, Beedrill on 5 through 8, Growlithe on 9th through 2nd peak floor, Gligar on floor 7 through the 2nd peak floor, and Zapdos at the peak of the 3rd peak floor, obviously. Dangerous Pokemon in this area are, or really troublesome at least, are Weedle, which, while individually they're weak, their strength can be in numbers. And String Shot, which lowers your speed, can be annoying, so watch out for that. Cacnea is quite troublesome, actually. Its growth attack will cause its special attack to rise, making special attacks more powerful, and its leader will lower your defense, so you'll take more damage, heal, or, well, more accurately, it'll take less. Gligar can be potentially annoying, but if you have a water type like I do, it won't be so much. Its biggest threat is Poison Sting, which, with its accuracy, it can be, and if you're poisoned, you'll lose 4 HP every 10 turns, rather. Yeah. This is a point where I recommend you bring a lot of Reviver Seeds if you're at low as level as I am, and, quite a few max elixirs as well, because you will be taking damage more than likely throughout this. Oh wow, I just realized how old this game is. Looking at the strategy guide, just open up randomly to the back of the first page, and there's a Pokemon Lucario and the Mystery of Mew poster on it. Oh, that makes me feel kind of old. But that also means this came out around the same time Gen 4 did. Well, 2006. Oh, Burn! Burn makes you lose HP every couple turns, like that Stantler was just KO'd by it. But I believe it also halves your attack. It's kind of like how Paralysis lowers your priority to -1 pretty much, making your speed absolute crap. And as you might be noticing throughout this entire thing, I'm trying as hard as hell to keep everyone as far away from Pat as possible, due to his water typing in this place. Though ironically, he's not the one who dies all the time in this part. I hate you, Zapdos. Ooh, level up! And we're at level 14. HP went up by 3, attack by 2, defense by 2, special attack by 2, and special defense by 2. And that's one thing I still haven't figured out at this point, is if I'm this might be my experience, but I can word this so much better. I'm not sure if it's my luck or not, but are level ups completely random? Because I've seen some weird stuff in my level ups. Well, not like completely random, like obviously it depends on the type, but is it dependent on the IVs and EVs that you get through fighting Pokemon in the main games, or is that just me mind pulling tricks on me? Yes, I can grammar right today. And that was another mistake. Clearly I am smarticles. Now, this is actually me being an idiot. If you have a water type like I have with Pat, put him to the Gligar, because Gligar is actually flying ground. For some reason, I see those wings, and I think bug type. I don't know why. Stantler is, of course, normal type. Does anyone else remember the one Stantler episode from the anime where he made, like, Ash and Pikachu trip all sorts of balls and walk backwards or whatever? The anime got weird at times. Then again, Ash was lucky enough to find a shiny within a week of his first appearance in Johto. Or, yeah, it was probably around a week or two. Ah, good tea. That's some good tea. This is the point in the game as well where my inventory starts to kind of kick my ass because, and I looked it up, if I remember correctly, these 20 slots are all we're going to have for a while. You know what, I can actually look that up right now. I'm probably not going to, though. But I might. This is a day where I'm lazy because it's officially December break right now. It's the 22nd. So yeah. Now, one thing I'm surprised I haven't gone into much so far into the game is the differences between Blue and Red overall, because there is the Blue Rescue Team version of this on the DS. Main differences are that the maps and such are all on the top screen, I believe, in Blue version, along with your team stats, aside from yours, which is always on the bottom, I believe. You can, of course, use the DS stylus and touchscreen to move and make selections instead of the buttons. Yeah, and additional information will be displayed on the top screen. And then you have the Pokemon, I believe, were exclusive to each version, which I mentioned earlier, I believe. I get nervous whenever I see the word thunder in any Pokemon game, mostly just because thunder is a move that can wreck shit up, especially against water types. There's a reason my Raichu had it when I beat Fire Red recently. Oh, that's right, I did that. Did I mention that? I forget. I finally beat it after almost 10 years since its Japanese release. Because the Japanese release of Fire Red was January 29th of 2004, I believe? Yeah, I believe it was. And we didn't get it, and we in America didn't get it until September. That's not the worst anniversary coming up this year. Paper Mario 1000 Year Doors turning 10. And here's the in between the peak and the main thing where you can save. Of course, my saves fail all the time, so I'm screwed. But besides that, the big anniversary coming up these next couple months in terms of 10 years old is Metroid Zero Mission. I'm gonna have to redo that one too, just so I can do it and have it on better than 240p quality. As good as those Let's Plays are overall, compared to some of my older ones, the quality is so shit on the video. Oh, by the way, Electabuzz is no big deal. This is me forgetting if Pat's moves actually have PP like mine do. Because I know in Gen 1, the enemy Pokemon are all infinite PP'd, unlike you, which is kind of unfair, honestly. Because having a Pokemon spam like 16 different Hyper Beams in a row is kind of mean. And here we are at the boss. This is the summit. Hey, Zapdos, where are you? We came to rescue Shiftry. Come out. You sure you want to do that? Ah! I was on that for way too long. Ha. I think I was probably messing around with my cat. Then again... I warned you, I have no mercy for meddlers. Not scared. You don't frighten me. Hey Zapdos, release Shiftry. For a Pokemon rescue team. He must be determined to utter such words. Then you shall answer. To my great and righteous fury. I hate this boss fight so much, and you'll see why in just a few seconds, because, well, let's just say Zapdos does a lot of damage at my level. And I'm talking, like, near fatal. And there it is! Almost all my Reviver Seeds that I brought with me are not surprisingly used on Pat, but me. Anyway, Zapdos is an electric flying type, so make sure you have types that can be very effective against this. Rock and Ice types are very effective here, but avoid ground type attacks. And once you beat the main story mode, you can actually come back here and recruit Zapdos if you have his friend area. But yeah, I was really nervous during this entire boss fight because I was like, oh no, I'm gonna run out of Reviver Seeds, I'm gonna run out, oh god! And the thing is, I didn't remember how many I brought with me, so yeah, that was nerve-wracking. I'm not even gonna read that out because that'll hurt your ears. What's going on? Ugh. Ugh. You okay there? You want more? I'll take you on. Enough. That's enough fighting. I've calmed down. Take Shiftry back. You kids, you've impressed me. But things won't be this easy next time. I will go all out next time, so you best be prepared. Until then, you better hone your skills. Ironically, because I'm gonna have to level grind as soon as I finish recording this commentary. Holy crap, you just teleportated him in. Look, there's Shiftry. No! You okay? Yeah. Somehow I am. I'm glad you're safe. But that was an eye-opener. Driving off that Zapdos. I agree. You're awfully strong for a plain Charmander, coming from my evolution. I sensed it when we first met. Perhaps you wanted to Pokemon, are you? Wow, how can you tell that? But you're right, Kyle isn't a Pokemon. He's a human. What? A human? Is that possible? Can something like that happen? Kyle doesn't understand very much either. Kyle woke up one morning here as a Pokemon and doesn't remember anything about being a human. Oh wait, Lombre said something in the square. He said Alakazam knows everything. You know, can you figure out why he became a Pokemon? No, I can't determine that. Oh, I thought you would know. However, there is a way for unveiling the truth. Oh really? How? Make way to the Hill of Ancients. There you will find a Pokemon that stares into the sun all day. A Pokemon who is said to see into the future. Xatu is his name. He should shed some light on your puzzling friend. Okay, so we should go see Xatu. Kyle, let's go. Off to the Hill of Ancients. That's... We can't waste any time. Let's go back quick. Shiftry, you too. Let's hurry back. Yeah. I guess we should. The Hill of Ancients sounds like an area from Final Fantasy VII, doesn't it? Kyle, don't just stand there. Let's go home. Whatever. The screen's not fading to black, and centering on them. Alakazam, I know you. I don't think you're completely ignorant about this. You know something, don't you? There is something that concerns me. But it should go unspoken for now. For their sake. Well, that's worrisome. It's probably nothing. And happy music! I surprisingly haven't mentioned that much. This entire soundtrack just sounds so happy when you're in the village. Hi, Pat. Yesterday I did some checking around. Turns out the Hill of Ancients is apparently in the Great Canyon. We should go there right away. Off to the Great Canyon. Huh? What's the matter? Listen, I don't even know what this is really for. I just did this randomly. Huh? Why are you so happy? Why? What do you need to ask? It's not for you, is it? Honestly, I completely forgot this entire sequence existed. But pretty much, he cares about us. Aw, isn't that adorable? Ha! So cute. But with that, and me doing my stuff over there, got some jobs over in the places, and this is where I'm going to do my level grinding. I'm going to go into my early 20s, probably 21 through 22, and then come back to you next time on Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, when we do more missions and, yeah, drive off the plot for longer, because why not? Actually, why do I keep driving off the plot? Then again, I need the levels and the stuff that you can get from them, so that's probably why. Anyway, see you guys then.